Hey guys, Mrs. Stoops here, your English credit recovery teacher, and I wanted to cover a couple of things for you as we wrap up this last week of school before summer break. And first of all, if you're watching this, way to go you for taking initiative in this credit recovery course. I know it's not easy, and I respect the crap out of you for even diving into this course as it is. English is a tough credit recovery course, and the fact that you're even taking this step is, it just makes me proud of you. So now that that's out of the way, the first thing that you need to do to wrap up this course is go to your grades tab. Just this little guy right here. Now I'm signed in as a student, but unfortunately it's not going to show you everything that I want to, so I'll give a little bit of a broader explanation as we go through. Once you're in this grades tab, you are going to see your final grade right here. If that doesn't look great to you, there's a couple of things that you can do to troubleshoot on your own. But if you've done those things and it still doesn't make sense to you, just send me an email, okay? I will happily go over any of this information with you in an email or phone call or text. So once you've looked at your grade and you're like, okay, let's figure out the math here. How did that grade populate? Then you're going to scroll down and look at all of your assignments. So you've got your grade items here and the points that you received here. The one thing that doesn't show up on my end is the feedback, which is basically like the assessment right here. There's feedback there for you. Everybody has feedback on almost everything. You will see your pre-test grade here. And if you didn't test out, which if you're still in the course, you likely didn't test out, this will be exempted or blank, okay? You will only see a grade there if you successfully tested out. Now, as we move down, everything's broken up into weeks, week 1 through 8. You look through these guys and see if there are F's here. The biggest F's that you want to worry about are the zeros. A failing F, because you took it and just didn't get a passing grade, is not created equally to a 0. A 0 negatively impacts your grade more than, say, a 25 out of 50 does, because you at least have earned 25 points. It's not a complete goose egg over there, okay? So the zeros are what you're going to look for first. Those are the F's that mean more, and those are the ones you're going to want to fix first. The easiest way to do that, you're going to go through this column over here. You're going to look for a 0, and then right next to it, I've given you feedback about what module to look into and what test you need to take. So you can open up the module and then open up the test, and you can go through those together. The wonderful thing about teaching English literature is that I can allow you to use your book. In our case, it's your content, because I simply can't expect you to memorize all of the pieces of literature that we have read. And so having the content or the module open in one tab and the test open in another is a great strategy to get through those. You have to pardon me, my dog is in the background and she sees a chipmunk. All right. And then you're going to scroll all the way down to week 8. And week 8 is the most important. That is last week. That is our finals week. And I should have closed down the final last Friday, but because there were several of you that hadn't taken it yet, I left it open through Thursday at 11:59 p.m. That's a really important time to remember, because the whole class closes at 11:59 on Thursday. What you're going to look at right here is if there is a 0 in this little spot right here, that needs to be your priority. That is a matter of urgency, because if that's not in there, you simply cannot pass my class. It is such a high point value that without any points there, you cannot pass my class. What you need to do is take this test immediately. You're like, but I didn't complete all the assignments, Stoops. How am I going to know all the answers? Good point. But you have 3 attempts on this. So consider the first one a practice test or a preparatory test, okay? Then you can see where you need to buff up your studying before you take the next one. And as always, have the content open in one tab and the test open in another. Now, that might not be approved for all of your other classes, but for me, it's encouraged because it's a literature course, and I want you to have those pieces in front of you as you go through the test. I wish you all the best of luck. As always, my door is open to you. If you need anything, come see me at 10:30 today, Wednesday, and Thursday. And you got this. Bye, guys.